number 57, program based on if-else statement. So let's move on. Program based on if-else statement. So in the previous video we have learned about that the working principle of if-else statement. Now in this video we are going to learn about the program that is going to be on the if-else statement. So let's look and see how if-else statements is going to work in C language, and let's look the programs based on if-else statement. So let's move on. Here I have a question which is based on the if-else statement. Okay, it is actually based on the if-else statement. So here we have uses the hashtag include studio.h, which is the header file, and you have to use this. Why? Because this is a header file, and header file must be declared above the main file, above the main function. Okay, header file must be declared above the main function because this file helps you to control whatever you are just using the function like printf, because printf is that function which is under the studio.h header file. Okay, and similarly in this way conio also a collection of the files that you will use this or you will be using in this main function. Okay, so you have to declare header file, that is hashtag include studio.h and hashtag include conio.h. After writing these two header file, I am using the main function which is of type returning, that is void. So void main. So main is the function whose return type is void actually. Okay. After that I have declared MRP. MRP is our variable. Okay. It is our variable and its value is, we can say, it's going to carry the float number. Therefore, I have used the float data type here. After that, CLR function which is used to clear the screen and it helps you to clear the screen. Then after that, I have used the printf function and its work is to write down all the necessary things that should be written here. That I am using the enter MRP of the pen. So the enter MRP of the pen is going to be written down onto the output menu when I am just going to display it. So actually printf function helps us to print a message on the screen. Therefore I have printed that message and I have declared all the things in the printf function. Printf section topic. Okay, and after that you have to use the scanf function. Similarly, because this MRP number is actually float number, therefore I am using %f as the format specifier, comma and MRP, and I have told you that ampersand, which is actually address holding variable, we can say address holding of any variable is ampersand. So this holds the address of this variable, therefore it is going to return all the values of MRP that should be here with this format specifier. So, and after that, the main concept, because we are using the if-else concept, and if-else concept based on the, if the condition is true, if the condition is true, then this line is going to be executed. Otherwise, in any case, this line is going to be executed, because we have learned in the previous video about the working principle of the if-else statement, and we have understood from the fact that what we have understood? We have understood if the condition is true, then the if statement is going to be executed. Otherwise, else statement is going to be executed. And we have also learned about that in a single line statement, there is no any use of curly braces. That is an optional part. So, and I have also talked about the things that if it is a multi-line statement, if you are using the multi-line statement, then you must have to use the braces. And that is so important point in the if-else statement. Okay. So here I can say that If MRP is less than 100, then I have to bound the pen. Okay, I have to bound the pen. Therefore, I have printing the value, that is pen bound. Okay, and in any other case, other than this, because MRP is less than 100. Okay, MRP is less than 100, it means the MRP should be 99, or we can say 98, or any number, but not 100 exactly, or we can say not greater than 100. If MRP is greater than 100 or equal to 100, then it is going to print the else statement, that is pen not bought. And that is the importance of if else statement in the C language, that you can execute any kinds of the coding that you want to do in C language, that you can do it, and that is so important in C language. And after that I have used the, because I have used the if else statement, that is going to help you in solving any kinds of question relating to if else statement, and that is so important point before proceeding to the switch, before proceeding to the for loop, before proceeding to the looping statements. So after that we have finded the output, and this is going to be like this. You can, if I am just talking about this example or this program, then I have to execute this statement, because this statement is going to carry the MRP that the user is going to give, and this will decide that what will be printed. If the MRP is less than, okay, 100, then it is going to print pen out, and if the MRP is we can say greater than or equal to 100, then it is going to return us pen not found. So this is our output. So if the MRP that user enter is 110, then it will comes into the if condition, and if condition will check that condition, that the condition is true or not. Okay, so here 110, actually 110 is greater than 100 and not less than 100, therefore this condition is false, therefore if is not going to execute here. Okay, therefore the output that is going to be printed, that is pen not bought, because our condition was that MRP should be less than 100. Okay, what I have given 110, which is actually greater than 100. Therefore, if is not going to be executed, else is going to be executed. Therefore, get pen not bought. Okay. After that, we have moved forward for another example. Here we can see the output that the user has given us 17 here. Entered MRP of the pen, and user has entered the MRP, that is 17 here, and it comes into the condition here, and if MRP is less than 100, then pen board will be printed, otherwise pen not board will be printed. So here, because MRP is less than 100, therefore the if condition becomes true, and therefore pen bound going to be executed. So this was actually, we can say, the example that elaborates about the if else statements. Okay. Now moving on to another program. So let's look at it. So I have declared hashtag include studio.h header file and hashtag include conny.h header file. So these two are the header files. Studio, that is the standard input output header file, and conio means the control input output header file. Okay, so whatever the control, whatever the input is going to be executed, whatever the output is going to be executed, that will be controlled by the use of the header file, which is known as the conio.h header file. Okay, so here, moving on the thing here, that about the void main. So here you can see this is the main function and its returning type is void. After that I have used the same funda that I have declared the MRP variable whose data type is float. Then after that I have used the CLR function whose work is to clear the screen, and so actually it will clear all the things that is on the screen, because these functions help us to clear the screen. Okay, after that I have used the printf function, enter MRP of the pen again. Okay, and in that I have used the scanf function, like as we have used it later, and its format specified is percentage f. That is the float value. That is the float value. Okay, so that is the float value, and this is and MRP. Ampersand actually hold the address of the variable. So actually, and MRP is the address of the variable MRP, and this address is going to return the value of the MRP to the format specifier, that is percentage ampere. And we know that MRP is going to carry the float value only. Okay. Now, after that I have uses the if condition, because we are studying about the if else statement, and we have discussed that if the condition is true, then the if is going to be executed, else otherwise else is going to be executed. Okay, so here if the condition match with this, if the condition match with this, then this statement is going to be executed, otherwise else is going to be executed. Okay, so here the condition is telling us that if MRP is greater than 20 and operator, we can say and operator, this is the logical and operator, and it was, and we have studied in the logical operator about the and operator that if both the condition is true, then it is going to return us true, otherwise it is going to return us false. Okay, so here if MRP is greater than 20, okay, logical and MRP is less than 100. So this is the condition that should be filled with it. Okay, after that I have opened the curly braces, and in that I have used the printf function, and again printf function, condition made true and pen bound. So therefore this is going to be executed, then after that I closes the curly braces here. And in the else part we are printing the condition made false and pen not bound. So the rest statement executed. Therefore we can say else part is going to be executed. If the condition is true, then if part is going to be executed, and the output is going to be condition made true and pen bound. Otherwise, in any case, that is going to be executed. That is the else part, and here printed the value is going to be printed here on the screen is condition made false or pen not bound, or we can say the rest statements executed. So actually the meaning is clear that we can use any kinds of the conditions using the logical operator, using the conditional operators here for finding the output, or we can say for making a nice coding to elaborate the things. Okay, so here I can say that this is an example, another example, or we can say program of else if statement, and this is really going to help you in C language, because if your condition, your mindset is clear, then you can do coding very easily. Okay, if your logic is clear, then you can do anything. Now, moving on the output of this, that is here. Suppose the user enter the value, because the screen is going to print enter MRP of the pen because of the printf function. So screen is going to execute this, that enter MRP of the pen. Then after that, it is going to accept the value from the keyboard, because the scanf function is that function which is the inbuilt function. Okay, and it helps us to accept a value from the keyboard. Therefore the user is going to enter the value from the keyboard. Therefore I am just going to enter a value, that is 15 here. Okay, and after that you are seeing here that the condition is applied. So whatever the value, that is 15, so it will went into the variable MRP. Okay, went into the variable MRP. So here it came say 15, and here it came 15. So you can see here that 15 is greater than 20, true, and operator, logical and operator. 15 is less than 100, true. And I have told you in logical operator, if both the condition is true, then it is going to return us true. And you can see here that it is returning us true. Therefore, the if condition is going to be executed. And you can see here that the if condition is executing. If condition is executing, you can see here condition met true, pen bound. Therefore, condition met true, pen bound. Okay. And if the user is going to print us 150, or we can say if the user is going to give us the MRP that is 150 for that particular pen, then the made, or we can say the given condition, we will check. So if the condition is true, then it is going to return us the if statement. Otherwise, it is going to return us else statement. So here the user has inputted us 150 value. So 150 is greater than 20 is a true. Then after that we have applied the logical and operator, and after that 150 is less than 100 is the false statement, and we have studied that in logical and operator, if both the condition is true, then it is going to return as true, otherwise false. Therefore, false has been written. So if is not going to execute here, in this case, if is not going to be executed, therefore else part will be followed. And else part is telling us about the things that this thing is going to be executed in the statement. Okay. Now moving on the another program of if else, because it is going to help you for solving a particular value, for solving the many kinds of problem regarding the if else, and for clarifying your mindset, for strengthening the, we can say, for strengthening the logics of your mind. If your logic is clear, if your logic is good, you are a good programmer. Okay. Now moving on to another program, that is hashtag include studio.h, hashtag include conio.h, and I have told you about this. That is the header file. After that I have declared main void main, that is the main is a function, therefore it is returning type is void, so it is not going to return anything. After that I have used the MRP, that is whose data type is float, and after that I have used the CLR function whose lowercase to clear the screen. Then we have used the same printf function, enter MRP of the pen, and scanf function. So user is going to get that values and going to enter the MRP that is going to be executed by the keyboard. Okay, and that value is going to be returned here in the format specified. And after that I am checking the condition. If MRP is greater than 20 and MRP is less than 100, then condition satisfies pen board has been written. Is the printf condition not satisfied or pen not bound, or in any case rest statement will be executed. So this is how you can write your code for simplifying the things, because I have used the three functionality. I have used the printf, I have used the if condition, I have used the else condition, and I have used another thing, that is the rest statement is going to be executed. It means that out of if else statement is going to be executed. So let's look at the output, that what is going to be printed. So you can see here that enter MRP of the pen. So here you are seeing that user has given us the value that is 15 from the keyboard. Okay, and I am going to check the value, that is 15 is 15 greater than 20, and using an operators is 15 is less than 100. Then because this statement is clarifying us that this is a true statement, this is also a true statement. And in logical and operator we have studied that if both the condition is going to be true, then it is going to return us true value, otherwise it is going to return us the false value. Therefore this condition is giving us the true value, therefore the if statement is going to be executed. Okay, therefore the condition satisfied pen mode, and also whatever the statement of the if is going to be executed. Now if the condition should be this, that the user has given us 150, entered MRP of the pen, and the user has given 150. So if the user has entered the 150, then that is going to be into the MRP variables, and that should be here. Okay, that is the fact, and that is so clear. So here you can see that if the condition is going to be true, then if part is going to be true, and if the condition is false, then else is going to be true or any other statement is going to be true. Okay, so here you will see here what the thing is that 150 is greater than 20 is a true statement, and 115 is less than 100 is a false statement. And we have studied in the logical and operator is that if both the condition is true, then it is going to return us true value, otherwise false, because the condition is false in the if condition. Therefore, if is not going to be executed, else part is going to be executed. So else part has been executed. Now, moving on the another example of we can say a program which is elaborating us about the if else statement. Okay, so here look at it. So here you are seeing that hashtag include studio.h, hashtag include conio.h are the two header files that I have used for the main function, and this is the main function. This function is returning as a void. That is the empty. That is, it is not going to return any value. Void means empty. Okay. Then after that I have used the MRP variable of float data type, and also RES variable of integer data type, CLR function whose work is to clear the screen. Okay, finally I have used the printf function that is going to print the value that enter MRP of the pen is going to be printed on the screen, and scanf function. So MRP value is going to return in the format specified, because this function helps us to accept a value from the keyboard, and after accepting the value from the keyboard we have uses the res equal to MRP is greater than 20 and or we can say logical and operators. MRP is less than 100, so it will return the comparison values always in the booleans as we have studied, because the logical operator is going to return your value into the boolean form, that is either 1 or 0. Okay, so here I will see these things, and after that I have used this res variable for finding the result of this condition. So let's look at how the output is going to be executed. So here, if the user has provided us 50, so let's check it. MRP is going to be 50 here. Is 50 greater than 20? Yes, it is. Therefore, 1 is going to be executed. True means 1 in C language. Logical and is MRP is less than 100? 50 is less than 100? Yes, it is a fact. Therefore, true. 50 is less than 100 and 50 is greater than 20. Therefore, both the condition is meeting true. Therefore, the logical and is going to return us the value that is true here. Therefore, res that is the variable is going to return us that is the 1 here, overall the 1. So 1 is going to be assigned in the res, and res is going to return us the result that is 1 here. So you can see that the result is going to be 1 here. Okay, and suppose if the user has given us 10. So let's check it. User has given us 10. So that is assigned into the variable that is 10 here. So 10 is greater than 20. 10 is greater than 20. Is 10 is greater than 20? It is a false. Therefore, 0. And we need not to check it out, because logical and the operator says that if both the condition is meeting true, then true. And because this statement is false, then it is going to, obviously it is going to return us false value that is 0 value. So overall it is going to return us the value that is 0. And that is going to be assigned in the res variable. So res is going to give us the result that is 0. So this is how you can work on the logical things of the C language with the if else statement. Okay. Now moving on the thing which is elaborating us about the fact in this video is that how we can use the if else statement, how we can use the condition, how we can use our logics. So this was all about the if else statement. So thanks for watching. Dhanyavad.